Hey everybody. If you missed us today, it could have been because your Wi-Fi was out, because your power was out, because Google Meet wouldn't let you join. There was a bunch of stuff going on today, so I am doing this video recording of the lesson that you missed, so that you are in a good spot to plan for your first semester writing final. So there's a few things you're going to need. One is your planning packet. So if you pick this up on paper, it's right. It looks like this. It's right here. Um, if you did not pick this up on paper, you're just going to click on the link to plan for writing final. And then it will prompt you to make a copy of the document. All right. The other things that you'll need is you will need your notes that you've been taking. So here is my bookmark. You took notes every day that a reading was due. We have all these notes about Holden and his mental state. Okay, you need those now. That's why we've been taking them. If you have them, this is going to be super, super easy for you. If you don't have them, it's going to be a little challenging. Also, having your Catcher in the Rye book is a good thing to have. So, what next? Well, you want to start planning. So, let's walk through kind of what I'm expecting here. So, you're going to start off with instead of a hook and a bridge background like you're used to, you're going to start off with a profile on the subject. So, you could simply start by saying, our subject is a 17, right? He's 17 years old. Year-old male named Holden Caulfield. Essentially, you're just kind of giving a little bit of background information on him. So, family background, education, etc. And you're looking for 3 sentences or so, maybe 3 or 4. And then you'll have your thesis. So that will continue on. And then you're going to clearly state Holden's diagnosis. So remember you're choosing between depression, PTSD, and complicated grief. Which one is it? Which one have you decided now? If you haven't decided, go with depression and just make your job simple. I think we have the most notes about depression. That's probably the easiest one to do. But you can make an argument for all of them. So I'm going to write in my expert opinion, because remember, I'm taking on the persona of a psychoanalyst. In my expert uh, opinion, the subject, Holden Caulfield, and then I have to have like a reason why, or like we're used to having that previewing the body. Um, so I'm going to be a little bit more vague here than I normally would be. I'm not going to list the symptoms I'm going to talk about in the body, but I'm going to say that he has um, many key symptoms of the disease. Done. All right, so then you're going to have supporting reasons for your diagnosis. And like I said, what I'm looking for here really is that you've identified 3 main symptoms that he has that you're going to talk about. So, um, So I might say first, maybe I say one key symptom, colon,
Oh, go away.
quite frequently is reliving the past. Well, now I have to have evidence of him reliving the past. Now, notice on this outline, I only put evidence. That does not mean that you don't have to explain your evidence. That means that we've been together for long enough that I shouldn't have to keep telling you that you have to explain your evidence. That should be a no brainer. When you see evidence, it always gets explained. The reason that I only put evidence on the outline is because I was trying to give you a outline that was like that had the minimum that I would put or that I would pre-plan for this essay. So these are just the bare bones. There's a lot of stuff that you have to fill in between um, these parts. So just kind of keep that in mind. There's much more to a body paragraph, for example, than a topic, sentence, and evidence. And you know that. You know that from last year. So as far as the evidence goes, then you're going to want to make sure, of course, that you're always giving a lead in to the evidence, that you're introducing it, and then that you're giving some sort of quote or paraphrased information from the novel. So say at one point, Holden the night Allie died. All right. And so then I would fill in the other evidence. The last thing that I wanted to talk to you about is the conclusion. So you're restating the thesis, recapping the main ideas, just like you would in a normal conclusion. What's a little bit different is instead of the so what and the closer, you're recommending a treatment plan. So obviously, you guys are not doctors. You might not know what the treatment plan is. This is where your homework over break would have come in. You should have read one of these articles and looked at the treatment. So if I click on PTSD right now and I scroll down to treatment, it tells me all about treating PTSD, and I could suggest some things that might be helpful to Holden. So that is what I would recommend that you. I would recommend that you fill this all out. Um, to be ready to write this in class on um, Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon.